Hello and hi everyone. Today, me Florida James 79457 and Jewelson James 81806 want to present our presentation film called The Three-Sided Mirror by Gene Epstein 1927. What happened to the country around the time when this film was filmed? Actually, there is many factors happen that the citizens, especially filmmakers, faced after World War I in France. The economy was drastic decrease and the government has to solve the debt that built up in the country, and the country is still in recovery to rebuild. The citizens at that time need to make a living by venture in many fields, and in 1927 there is many revolt in field of filmmaking industry. After the avant-garde, which is artistic and culture in nature film, released and famous for a few time, that film become a conventional film. Due to the development of the camera and the film quality improved, the new film that released become more interesting and good than before. A few new filmmakers appeared and the genre had been increased. The time that the film takes 40 minutes and the film are easy to understand. How the filmmaking condition in the country. In 1937, when The Three-Sided Mirror by Gene Epstein released, the situation that the filmmakers face is how the filmmaking condition in the country. In 1927, when The Three-Sided Mirror by Gene Epstein released, the situation that the filmmaker is the economic of film market that happened in France. Gene Epstein faced problem in create film because at that time, the technology is still in repair and upgrade. The risk that he and the other filmmaker must face are the aspect that film acceptance, film production, and the politics. The rival image also compete in promoting and developing films. The problems that he and other filmmakers acquire a profit that unsatisfactory with effort that the filmmakers do.
So, we are talking about the narrative or storytelling methods used in this film. The Three-Sided Mirror is the French drama directed by Gene Epstein in the year of 1927. This film all about three women who already have an affair with the same young guy. The three women are Lucy, Annalena, and Pearls. This film genre is drama, which means that the film is making some romance scene about the couple expressing their love for making the film feel more interesting. As we see that, we can also see that the filmmaker used some unblended colors, emphasis on the natural light, which means that they do not do shooting in night because they need the sight of the sunlight for making the film even brighter. The most films actually is trying to apply some element for the film can make more modern, and the filmmaker is want to get their own storyline using their creativity, and also when they do it continuously. Most of the scene in the film really have a connection to the other, but in a good way or bad way, because some of the scene that can make a little plot twist to making the people who watch the movie feel surprise for the possible outcomes until the end of the movie. Filmmaker also encourage the actor to make a slightly change in their character. It also provides some idea to the production crew in the filming scene. This is also an unpredictable effect of the production to make it in the situation. So, we continue to the theme of the film. The theme of the film is three women love the same man who does not reciprocate their love, and impressionist narration between memories and reality. This film, we can see that some of the scene, that character is an illusion in their imagination, because the filmmaker want us to see that the film influence between the imagination and the reality. Some of the people who watch the movie thinks it is real, but others say it is not. Some people also not realizing that until to the end, as we know that of the film. Impressionism is the film movement that moved in 1918, and the style that filmmaker looks painting art. They also use the ease from the style of. So now we continue to the observable film style. As I already watched the movie, the genre of the film that we know is drama. We will see the scene will romantic, but it is not fully exposed. The element of editing in this film is the doing double exposure in particular scene to make the character become invisible at the ending of the film. The filmmaker also used transition dissolve, which when the male character was writing something in the notebook, even though it did not see what is writing. For make it a short time, this transition allows us to see what in his writing in the end of the scene, which is the transition can connect between scene a lot faster to a short time. So the mise-en-scene is based on real location. They did not doing shooting in the studio but in various streets of the town. Some of the view in the film is real and not edit the film surrounding, and they're also using the sunlight as their natural lighting. Because of law of finance, they are forced to work what they have in the moment. Quite interesting. The view of the people in that street is not an actor or actress. They are ordinary people who work on their daily routine, and their action is quite natural. And the film also have some background music to synchronize from the beginning of the scene until the end of the scene to make it the film even more interested, and the music will give the energy and the mood to the people who watch. Even though some of the scene is confusing, but the audience will still enjoy it to watch. Have reflection, I think that French Impressionism is one of the kind of era that make filmmakers make the film using the technique of editing and camera movement that make the beauty of the image, and also it is invoke the character psychology states. And also I think some of the people arguing about this statement, the simple matter, but that did not stop that two filmmakers to make the best film around that era of the time.